I've been working at London Pico since October 2025. They opened in August 2025. They started with the Detroit-style pizzas and then moved to New York-style pizzas too, and I had experience at Boston Pizza, so I was working on the New York styles and also just all the other stuff back here. Pizza pies, I thought it was dessert pies. And honestly, I thought it was dessert pies when I brought in my resume too, but I also have experience with pizzas, so. Well, we sell personal-sized Detroit-style pizzas. That's our specialty, and that's what we had when we opened. So Detroit-style is usually much bigger pan deep dish pizza, but we serve them personal-sized, which is kind of our specialty. It started actually in Detroit, obviously, and in the car factories there. They would make their pizzas in the big car part molds on the line, and then it became a popular style. Then we moved to the New York styles. We have a sourdough New York style pizza that's also really nice, and we sell that by the slice to a lot of inebriated students on the weekends and lunch goers on the weekday. The owner is also the owner of Plaza Sushi, so at sushi restaurants you have a much bigger menu, lots of options, so a lot of the options here came from the Asian style cooking, and also he's experimenting with different flavors. Like, we've had different pizzas come and go off the menu as we're trying to figure out what people like. So the process of taking an order, we get it through either DoorDash, Uber, sometimes they call it in, sometimes they order it through our online service, Clover, and then the order comes into our kitchen. I try to do it from the one that's going to take the longest to the one that's going to take the least. So if you get a pizza and wedges, I'll make the pizza and throw it in because that's 8 minutes, and then the wedges are just a couple minutes. Once it hits the other side, we hit our crust with some garlic butter, all the fresh toppings and garnish, package it up, hit the receipt on it, and put it on the oven to stay warm until they pick it up. We do everything. We make the dough from scratch, proof it, portion it, so every time you're ordering a pizza, that's a fresh dough ball that we've pressed out and hit it with the sauce. We get really good cheese, we do all our own sauces, we prep all our own ingredients. So yeah, pretty much everything goes from raw ingredient to on the pizza. And my favorite pizza, I like the truffle shroom Detroit style pizza, but if you don't like mushrooms, I would say the bacon cheeseburger is real nice. There's a lot of homeless guys who come by, we give slices to, and that always makes me happy. They're always really nice. Some of them have made drawings for me, and there's this guy, Justin, with his dog, who always comes in. The dog hops up on the counter and gives me a fist bump. So yeah, it makes you feel like, I guess, a part of the community helping out. Oh, when someone comes in, maybe this is more of a complaint, but when someone comes in and they're like, oh, when do you work till? And I'm like, oh, 3, and they're like, that sucks. And I'm like, oh, you want pizza, someone has to be here to make you pizza. Maybe like, oh, wow, thanks for working so hard. Flip it on its head. Thank your local pizza guy for being there at 2 a.m. when you want a pizza. I had one night I remember just looking, there was 2 guys sitting here holding the same garbage bag, one woman screaming at her boyfriend while they were waiting for their Uber, and I just sold a large pizza to these guys who took it out front and started having a snowball fight with it. It was crazy.